Hello everyone! Welcome for another XTC related game. We are once again covering France against the Netherlands, and today this is still Group E round 6. It is now game 4, and for now France is leading 2-1. Today we've got some interesting game between OveR2 and Daan Coppens. And this is Empire against Scum and Villainy. Alright, so let me just catch up some messages in the chat. Squaring bringing a Scum, list without Zeb and Gamut only. Clip, join the party. I can say I never managed to beat Dan in X-Wing on the table. He has 100% track record over me. Wow, that's... In other words, we play once. Oh, okay, alright. That's a good call. Statistics are very good when you when you give them like some really little pool of anything, slightly. All right, so you can bet for your preferred player, country, color, ship, faction, cards, paintings. I don't know. Like, do whatever you want. You can bet by using the credits that you have on the lower left corner of the chat, and you can bet them by going to the window that has the who will win title. It's the prediction. It's the Twitch thing. So if you want to, feel free to join and bet some coins for your for your streamer. I mean, for your player. All right. So on the left and playing the Empire, you've got OveR2. Decided to give initiative to Dan as he has 4 points bid over the 1 point bid that Dan has. But anyway, it was just for placing obstacles, really. Because there are no initiatives in common, as OveR2 is playing Fifth Brother with the classic passive sensors and homing missiles. Basically, Fifth Brother is if your two forces are active, you can basically do a crit with your damage if the damage goes through. Passive sensors allows you to target lock at the last moment, and homing missiles is basically take one or make me roll dice, but I've got 4 for this. So putting a player in a pretty bad position for him to choose between two options that are pretty bad anyway. With Fifth Brother, we've got Soon to Fail, the big one, with Predator, Shield Upgrade and Stealth Device. So the big Soon to Fail, the Ace of Legend, that is 72 points. With this build, we are going to round 2. I'll let you see a bit what Dan is doing with his ships. So it looks like the I don't even know, the Jagu Gunrunner did go straight past those things. This is really good looking. You know that the guy plays the swarm when he is able to do such a beautiful thing, right? Alright. And lastly, for the Empire, you've got the Black Leader, Darth Vader in the TIE Advanced X1 with fire control system and the afterburners. Alright, I'll let you guys see what OveR2 is doing for the moment. Fifth Brother getting a little bit of space, Darth Vader choosing to go hard to the center of the board, but for now it's not committed in any position really. And Sunter got a bit of space as well. Alright, so on the right, and for the Netherlands, you've got Daan Coppens playing some zealous recruits. There are 4 of them. These are the Initiative 1 Fang fighters. So if you don't know the fangs, it's pretty simple. If you are attacking them in your front arc attack and that you are at range 1, those guys are getting a free evade, no matter what. They've got 4 hull, 3 attack dice and 3 agility. And they can basically boost or barrel roll linked to a red focus. I mean, they've got the target lock, but that's pretty much of no use on those ships. And then you've got, with those 4 zealous recruits, a little guy, the Jakku Gunrunner, in the Quadrijet Transfer Space Tug. So, the ship itself has a pretty interesting ability, which is an action, actually. So you've got the focus, red evade, and barrel roll, and then you've got the ability of the ship, which is Space Tug Tractor Array, and this spoils a bit the ability. Choose a ship in your front arc at range 1, that ship gains 1 tractor, or 2 if it is in the bullseye at range 1. So pretty interesting to tractor those aces, could be relevant. And then again, having those fangs rolling 4 attack dice at range 1 could be really bad for the Empire if it happens. Protectorate Gleb is equipped with the Jakku Gunrunner. It says, after you coordinate, you may transfer 1 orange or red token to the ship you coordinated. So basically, it allows you to have the red coordinate action, coordinate a fang, give the fang the stress, the fang clears the stress because he executes the blue maneuver just after that, and he's able to perform another action, so maybe target lock is relevant, or you can like double reposition, for example. Alright, and then you've got the afterburners, so I believe this particular upgrade is made to close the distance between the space tug and any enemy ship, and if you do so, you are basically allowing yourself to be at range 1, and then you can tractor with the ship's ability. So I believe I said pretty much everything. So you've got still a bit of time to bet if you want to. And I believe this will be a game where engagement matters a lot. You don't want to be in a bad position with those 2 lists. Right, so Vader going slow, giving space with a barrel. And there you go. I expect amazing suitor moves for OveR2. He is legally required to perform a number on each streamed game. Yeah, that's pretty much the case. And thank you for the follow, really appreciate it. That was difficult to bet, both lists are great. Yeah, I really like the Scum and Villainy one. I mean, for those who are here quite often, you know that I pretty much hate those aces. But this Scum and Villainy list is one of my favorites because, like, I really enjoyed the 4 I1s plus Fenra. The 3 I1s, the Fangs, with Fenra. Really good looking list, but in the meantime, no, 3 I1s. Yeah, getting confused by my own words. But this list with 4 of them and a Jakku Gunrunner, and what it allows you to do with it, which is also the Jakku Gunrunner actually is pink, so let me update that. I don't know if Dan is willing to have this little guy pink, but I'll do what he requires. I really enjoy the fact that you can, with afterburners, you make your ship ability better, and with Protectorate Glaive, you make those friendly allied ships even better, because Fangs can double reposition or reposition focus, clear the stress, and then target lock. Like, it's really a good looking list. And it's quite menacing when you are in front of it. In front of it. Bleh. Words are hard. I never bet against OveR2. He's my padawan. Alright. So I believe we are going to have some game of positioning for about like maybe 15 minutes more. I do not expect an engagement going real quick. So I hope that you are not going to to get asleep before it throws any dice. Right, so just so you guys can know, let me just like, there you go. You've got the the weekly schedule for this week. Uh, the two games that are on Sunday are to be confirmed, but anyway, this is looking like this for the week. So you've got another game for tonight, but it's not France and Netherlands, it's Denmark and Serbia. This way Denmark got all of their games streamed, so this is very good. And basically this will be our schedule for tonight, and then we will have some 2 days recovery from everything. Space Tug Tractor Array is such a cool name. Yeah, I mean, like, there is the how can I say that? Because it's like a French joke, but the ship is very good looking. I mean, it's kind of a particular uh, ship, right? It's looking really weird and all that. I mean, if you don't know about the ship, let me just give you a glimpse of this beauty, right? Okay, and so yeah, the ship is really good looking. I like the ability a lot. Those pilots are very, I mean, not good in a sense that they are played for their special abilities or anything, but uh, the um, the ship is, I mean, I really like the thing, right? And when I was looking at what is available in promo cards with this ship, I had this moment when like some foreign players try to sell things, and to attract more players, they just write the names of the promo cards in French. And there was this guy, and he translated, I mean, that's an auto-translate for sure, but he translated Jakku Gunrunner into, so what was it in French? So it was like, it was translated, so it was in French of course, but like retranslated after that, it was like Michael Gunrunner, and like that had no sense, but it was just so funny. And I don't know, it made me like the ship even more, because I had the card after that, won in a tournament, never played it, but still, very cool ship, like the ability, etc. Du coup, pour les Français, chercher la carte promo, je suis tombé sur un Jakku Gunrunner en français, enfin en anglais, et le gars a essayé de la vendre en français, en, pour un public français, et du coup il avait traduit le nom du Jakku Gunrunner par Michel Trafiquant d'armes. Voilà. J'ai trouvé ça très très drôle. Alright, so anyway, tractoring is a lot of fun and going backwards, and you can go backwards as well. Yeah. So in this situation, you see that I don't know who is favored in this position because, like, if you look at what is happening right now, you've got the Empire in 3 different positions, which is always good looking because you want your opponent to make a choice. Because choosing is kinda losing in the aces game. And the thing is, for now, it looks kinda good. And even more if you consider that those fangs are facing rocks. They are maneuverable. That is not the to put aside, but they are going to face those obstacles, which means it will shorten their possibilities, and it is going to allow only some of their maneuvers. I mean, even more if you consider that they will go like blue or blue maneuvers or anything. But anyway, okay, so I'm kind of surprised Sunter goes for a barrel roll to the left, to be honest. I wonder if he's not trying to barrel roll boost and try to put some damage onto the yellow fang. Ça aurait pu être Michel, coureur de pistolet. Ah ouais, non, non, mais j'étais surpris, j'étais surpris. Agréablement, hein. Et effectivement, j'aurais adoré avoir une carte Michel, trafiquant d'armes. Et voilà. Et du coup, ça m'a donné envie de faire une carte Henri Cavill, mais Cavill K-A-V-I-L pour le Y-Wing. Il faudra que je la fasse un jour. Voilà. Alright, so he is definitely choosing to go with some punishment, early punishment. So I believe once again I'm completely wrong about how the game is going because I said that we were about to wait for another 15 minutes before an engagement, and the turn after that they are already shooting at themselves. Alright. I believe... Okay, so maybe he doesn't want to perform another action after that. And he's got the bullseye, so range 3. So I believe it was made to... Yeah, for red not to have a shot. Maybe it was this. And he will do 3. Alright. And the Fang will take the first damage of this game. 1 damage onto yellow. Hello, Lowfreck 80. Welcome. Choose violence. Always, always. Nothing for Michael. I should rename it Michael. Alright, and yellow cannot see Soontir. Very good play, very good play. Very, very good play. But then again, next turn will probably be complicated. Is Sunter bait? I mean, if you bait with a 72 points ship, it better be a very good bait, right? Because you are baiting with a lot of things. It's like playing poker and put your car keys on the table, right? Gotta be sure you've got the right hand. Je veux un exemplaire du Henri Cavill. Magnifique. Ah bah voilà, au moins j'en ai convaincu, hein, c'est magnifique. Ah non, mais voilà, ça sortira un jour, ça sortira. J'en ferai imprimer des cartes, on les fera gagner au tournoi Squad Tolosa, voilà. Ce n'est pas une promesse, mais on va dire que c'est un engagement non contractuel. Voilà. Alright, so next turn could be interesting. 3 forward plus boost for the tug to put Soontir on the rock. Oh man, it looks very good. If OveR2 is not aware that the tug can do that, it's going to be really painful. But maybe that was the reason why he did go as far back as he could to be able to shoot and not be that close. But you are correct. With the afterburners, you are probably going to put Soontir on the rock if you can. And if you do that, that means that probably the tug is moving first to let some space to the fangs. This is going to be a thing. Hello, Eledar. Welcome as well. Bait has to be worth it to go for. Yep, sure. Otherwise, people don't take it. Yeah. I mean, you're correct. But I'm not sure what Soontir can do about it. Even more if you consider that he will probably go on the rock. Will Dan do it? We shall see in a moment. I believe we are almost set everywhere. I mean, you can only rotate 90 degrees and by taking a stress. Roll Soontir onto the big rock to bank all the fangs. Yeah, I was kinda thinking the same thing. I do wonder if the barrel roll to the left is enough to put you on the rock, though. Because there is this, like, this corner on the rock that is, like, you could say missing. That could allow Soontir not to go over the rock. But then again, he may be able to take a stress to rotate, and then, if he did see that coming, could do a blue maneuver. But we'll see, we'll see. We will see. For the moment, it's just some possibilities. Bonsoir, bonsoir. Yeah, do not forget that there is some 90 seconds delay. So, and blame TTS when I guess the range wrong. That's the spirit. That is the spirit. Oh, in my head that was working. Probably TTS were working wrong. Alright, so 50 minutes remaining, 1 damage done so far. It was on to the yellow fang. Oh, some excitement with the mouse. I mean, it's probably a pretty big turn, because, like, if you put Soontir on the rock, oh, the master of the Nash interceptors in the chat, how you called the list again? Nash Windrider? Oh, yeah, he's playing Nash Windrider. That's cool. Wait, you're covering France? What a surprise, huh? I mean, it's my job, so I'll do as good as I can. It's my mission for this event. As many France games as I can. Is this still turn 2 going on to 3? No, it's turn... Actually, it's turn 4 or 5 at this point. Because there were a lot of replacement for those fangs. And even if they started in the corner, they just like were going to the right and to the left and straight and to the right and barrel rolling every time. So it's like um, I believe it could be turn 6 going now. I posted it before he put Soontir a bit backwards. Aha, Nashbang. Nashbang Wallop. Ah, that's a good name. Did Dan check range with the Jakku for shooting? He did. He sure did. Yeah, it was over range 3, but just a bit over range 3. So I believe he had the information that he was looking for. And now we shall see some space tug tractor array. Maybe. Alright, so this was a very big planification phase, but here we are. Let us go for some afterburners and then... Oh, this is looking very good. Alright, so... Give a tractor to the Ace of Legend. Now the question is, do you move the guy or not? He's kind of facing the rock, but is it that bad? And Sunter clips the rock. Oh man. But will not take any damage from it. So it was afterburners. He is taking a stress to rotate, so I believe he did call that. Maybe we shall see. Anyway, he's rolling one less defense dice for the turn. Ooh, 5 straight. Maybe try and block 5th brother. It's like the ship is so strong going that fast. It's amazing. So maybe too hard for this guy trying to catch Soontir. I'm wondering, what do you do? Okay, 3 hard actually. All right. 2 bank. Oh, it looks like he's. It's such calculation happening right now. The guy knows what he's doing, that's for sure. Okay, rolling and taking a stress. 1 hard. So basically yellow is there to prevent 5th brother from using his critical thing and homing missiles. Just a bit over R3 is good enough. Yep. But so the possible thing going, so did go 1 bank to the right. But if you want to be streaming some France game, there is one I cannot be streaming on Friday. It's 9:30 p.m. UTC time. I cannot stream that. So if you want to, it's not in the calendar yet, but alright, so Vader did take a target lock. Of course, the Jakku Gunrunner doesn't have any evade, so evade or like anything else. I mean, just tokens, really. 5th Brothers option are pretty limited the moment. Only able to shoot the space tag, but and probably won't be able to spend the force as he will be scared maybe of those. I mean, at least the yellow fang. Alright. So Vaders shoot first. Range 1. Looking good as you have 3, so it's at least a crit. And it will be all of them, so you already have halved the thing. And it's a console fire, so maybe he's one away from dying. 1, 2. Console fire. There you go. If he got the hit from the rock on stealth, if I will be gone. Yep, for sure. 2 hits natural. And he's now on 1 hole. And on 1 hole he could... Oh, yeah, okay. Use this power, so now it's a hit and a crit, and it was hull breach, so dies right now. Hull breach, hull breach, hull breach. There you go. Okay, so did commit a lot of resources to do that, but... okay, so Fang, yellow... No, that's red, actually. Red is going to do 2 to Suntir, so it might... It might... No, that's only 2, right? Is... Oh yeah, but the stealth device, for sure. So anyway, takes both of them, gets a blinded pilot, which is obviously really bad, and loses the stealth device. Blinded pilot, there you go. Well, no, fifth brother needs to boost and have no shots to prevent one, but did not. It's obstructed. It looks like it's obstructed. No, yes, no, I don't know. Yeah, that's obstructed. So he's taking another crit, and the crit is stunned pilot, which is not that relevant. Stunned pilot. This turn is pretty rough. And it's 2, you've got 3 of them as you are tractored. You need 2, you'll get 2. Not moving Suntir on the tractor would have put Suntir in a very awful position. Yep, it is true as well. And this attack is going to be really, really, really amazing. You've got 3, but the guy is rolling nonsense defense dice and will get along with it. Okay, so you basically traded an entire ship, which is the Jakku Gunrunner, for half of Suntir, and Suntir is in, I would say, not as bad position, but then again, took some blinded pilot, so modifications shall just be for defense now. So pretty bloody turn. Pretty bloody turn. So the Jakku Gunrunner is 35 points, half of Suntir is 36. So basically, Daan is in the lead for now. The question is, how long will he last in this position? Hey, that wasn't what I asked when I required amazing Suntir moves. I mean, OveR2 got a really lucky turn with Suntir, right? Because got put on a rock, rolled for some hit, got some misses, then did rotate by taking a stress, then did go over the cloud, and what basically happened is that he also rolled a dice. The previous one was 50-50 chance of getting a hit. This one was 62% chance to get a strain, did not get strained. So had a pretty good turn if you consider that without an agility, the first shot would have put him in a position where the second shot led him, and the second shot would have killed him. So pretty lucky that Suntir did not die here, though defense dice were obviously bad. But it will be a bit more difficult to play Suntir right now because the Fangs are really threatening the Ace of Legends. You've got one that can basically block Fifth Brother. I mean, in this position, yellow is very, very good looking because you can go too hard, clear the stress, put yourself just in front of Fifth Brother, which means the Inquisitor just has two options, basically, bumping or going through the guy and getting shot. Or, I mean, you can go to the right, but that helps no one in this situation, but like, yellow is really in a good position. Green, red, and blue can either go hunting Vader, Sunter, or just place themselves to block some oddly satisfying 5k maneuvers from Vader, or like something like that. Do not forget that these ships are Fangs, which means they've got a free evade basically. If you are shooting at them at range 1, and this is what those Imperial ships like, and there is only front arc attacks, so it's always triggering if there is an attack at range 1. Alright, if Suntir got the rock hit, he would have been dead. Yep. Because it would have done the hit that clears the the shield and then makes the stealth device go off. Alright, so seems like Daan is choosing to go to Sunter. He's probably letting Vader... Okay, never mind. So if Vader did try and do some pretty slow maneuver, he's going to eat some real pain from the yellow Fang. Suntir was bait after all. Yeah, but this was an expensive bait, as you can see now that the guy is already at 1 HP. Okay, so he did use passive sensors. And alright, so Suntir is bumping at range 1 of the blue Fang. Vader did go through. We'll use an Afterburner's charge to get range 1 and even more a shot onto the blue Fang, but then again, as it will be range 1, blue Fang will get a free evade. Then, if you consider that blue cannot shoot, if he can't spend the focus, we'll spend the focus. So this shot might not be the shot that you want to have with Vader. And even more if you consider that there are only 2, but there are crits. And crits are very, very dangerous. Alright, so OveR2 is getting a bit of luck right now, because he rolled and obtained everything that he wanted. And this is a, I believe, structural damage, which is not looking good for the blue Fang, but did only take 1. What did I say? Structural. Blue cab being the way of the 5k of Vader. Alright, so blue did take a structural. Alright, so this is now the moment when you kill Suntir. I mean, you hope to. Oh, not looking good. Alright, so 2 paints will do the job. And you've got plenty. Suntir will survive as those annoying aces always do. Range 3 over the cloud, you've got 1 last chance to do the thing. 5 dice for the ace. And now he's dying. It's pure nonsense. Suntir dies to a range 3 obstructed shot, though he resisted a range 1 shot. The game. The game is oddly surprising. Council fire it was. Oh, Dan is rolling such an amount of good. I mean, pretty much every attack dice have been amazingly good on this game so far. And Fifth Brother did take a hit from that. I mean, a shield down. Alright, so you've got two fangs on 3 HP, two fangs on 4 HP. Yellow is only single damaged, blue is critically damaged. It is a structural damage. Yeah, I was also surprised, I mean, with 90 seconds delay, but I was also surprised that it was a passive sensors trigger on Fifth Brother. I would have guessed an evade in this situation. I mean, I understand that you want to take locks for the next turns, but then again, you cannot. I mean, there's a chance that you take damage because of that passive sensors, right? And I mean, I'm not quite sure. I mean, I understand why you passive instead of locking, but maybe you just take a lock if you want to, right? I understand that maybe you can take that on a ship that was damaged by Vader, for example, or anything, but Suntir doing Suntir's things. Yeah. I mean, it's pretty much nonsense if you consider the Suntir things, right? It's always looking quite odd. And for now, it is 72 for Daan to 35 for OveR2, and it is 32 minutes remaining. It is now Vader and a one shield left Fifth Brother against 4 I1 Fangs. Usually the Suntir don't do that. The dice ghosts.
I got a bad feeling about this.
When I play Suntir, he dies range 3 behind the obstacle. If my opponent fly him, he survives double modded range 1 shot. That's how I feel at last. I mean, you've got both of those cases happened in the turn. Survived a range 1 shot, 4 attack dice and a focus, and then died at range 3 behind a cloud. So that's like literally everything that happened. Alright, so I believe Red is placing himself to block the 3 hard, 3 Talon. So that blue may survive. Oh, but green is going onto the gas cloud. Alright, it is a hit, so it will be a strain. Hello, Veteran Instincts. I'm glad to have you on the chat. How are France and the Netherlands doing in the group? Alright, so France won every game but one, every round but one against Serbia for now. And Vader got blocked. The Inquisitor did a 4K and has an unobstructed shot onto the Green Fang. And it is only 2v2 because of the strain. And it will do 2 as you can spend the force, but if you do, you cannot put a crit. It does. Alright. So anyway, France did win almost every game except, won every game, every round except for the one against Serbia. There you go. I wouldn't go on telling about the Netherlands as I don't know what they have been doing, to be honest. And if you want to know about the score right now, it is written on the right of the screen. It is France going 2 against 1, 2 victories against 1 over the Netherlands. Oh, it's really rolling poor this turn. I mean, whatever. Alright. I miss Suntir. Fuck meta. Okay. So this was a turn for OveR2 for sure, because took a damage on the Fang, did take nothing, even though Vader was blocked, but guaranteed that blue Fang was not taking any shot from Vader, so that's a round that you basically won for the survivability of the blue Fang. But I have to say that OveR2's Soontir died against me also at range 3. Oh, alright. France is now on 3 wins, 1 loss. Yep. So we did win against Denmark, Mexico, and the last one was Denmark, Mexico, Netherlands, France, Japan, Serbia. I'm missing a team, right? Uh, right. Denmark, Serbia, Mexico, Netherlands, and the last one is the bye, right? So now it's 2-1 for France. 2-1 and the bye, yeah. Oh, Switzerland, Switzerland. Never mind. Switzerland, of course. Our neighbors. My bad, my bad. And oh, green did. Daan is compensating his dice this round. Did go over the cloud, did take a strain, another one, but probably won't be shot this turn. Red is also doing a Talon roll. Right. Okay. Yellow is going hard at Vader, I believe. So if you boost, you probably you might be in a position where no, okay, that's good. That's good looking. Yeah, always the way with Vader. You finally block him, and it's all paint all day. Yeah. I'm glad I'm not the only one facing this kind of problem. All right, and yeah, fifth brother did go out. And we'll boost away and takes. I mean, that's not relevant, I believe. No, okay, yeah. Did not take the focus. Or did he? Okay, does. Anyway. Vader gets blocked another turn. And is not able to shoot anything right now. Fifth brother is a bit short for taking a shot onto yellow. I know why you forget Switzerland, because we lost against you. You didn't have to win that. Nah, that's not the reason why. I mean, yeah, what about us? Oh god, I'm in trouble. No, that's not the reason why. I mean, we did not like fight for a win or anything. We found good friends, and this is the reason why I do not count that as defeat. It is a victory, right? For both of us. It's a victory. We found friends. I'm trying to catch up as I can. Alright. So this turn was pretty much for nothing, as yeah, no damage was dealt. Fifth Brother is still on one shield. Vader did take nothing once again. Fangs did not take anything except for stress and strain, but that is not that relevant if you consider that they are heavy clearing the stress machines. Nice play from the Fangs. Found a nice safe turn to get the town rolls in. Yeah, I mean, Dan is obviously playing really well so far. He has been quite menacing the whole game and blocking Vader right now for 2 turns in a row. I mean, whether it is that easy or not is not of our concern, right? He did block Vader 2 turns in a row. That's what matters. And Blue is in a good position to not be threatened by Vader the next turn. So Blue did, I mean, green, yellow, and red did buy some time for Blue. And it is looking good. Cute. Oof. I got away with this. Alright. Okay. So still some how much is it? 30, 37 lead for the Netherlands right now. We are 22 minutes away from the end of the game. And we are going for another turn. Stress got cleared. Takes a focus with Blue. Yellow is going to do a too hard. And what do you try and catch? Vader is probably going to fit behind you. So you want to take some distance, I believe. I bet you do. Or maybe I'm just the guy that says what player are not doing every turn. Alright, so clears both strain and stress with green. Can choose to boost. And will to the right. And now red, what is red doing? To bank. Probably just a focus. There you go. All fangs did move. It's a 2 straight. Alright, so you go out of range 1, but you are still in range for... I mean... Oh, and Vader got bumped once again, and it is at range 1 of the red fang. So Vader can take a 2 dice unmodded shot. I mean, if you consider just the force. You've got 3 with the fang, probably going to evade it. Absolutely not. This is the most frustrating thing about aces. Alright, you blocked them, and there is no consequence. Homing missile, do you want him to roll the dice or not? That is the question. So I don't know what I would be doing in this situation. Is this relevant to make him spend both force? Okay, so he chose to take both, and yellow is sitting on one hole with a fuel leak. And both force are spent on Fifth Brother. Okay, so yellow is taking the shot back. We'll try and do some work. certainly will. You're not guaranteed of anything, but any blank is a damage going through, and there is a blank, so it is half of Fifth Brother right now. Alright. So that's another point scored. Oh, you are out for Fifth Brother. Oh, very good shot at Vader right now. And Vader will take one. This is so frustrating. Only going just little by little. And now you've got the range 1 shot. Which is... Oh, but you could take a range 3 out of Fifth Brother, but do you want to take a shot at Vader? Streamer curse. Nah, he's been doing very fine on stream, so that's not streamer curse. Not in any position. Oh, could have been a hit, but it will only be 3. And Vader will take 2 of them, which means a hit on the on the shields and a crit, and this is Panicked Pilot on Vader and half of Vader. Oof. This has been a really, really good scoring round for OveR2, as he took half of the Dark Lord of the Sith and half of his Inquisitor. Lost half of yellow, but Vader is panicked, so this is looking very good. Might be able to destroy the guy next turn, we will see. There's a golden rule for me watching those streams. If I do some moves, then it means it's the wrong one. Yeah, I'm sitting in the same position, to be fair. Alright. So 17 minutes. It is 135 for Daan to 77 for OveR2. Alright. So I believe both players are ready to go. Blue is going to too hard and take a focus. The yellow one is going to one hard, as he was not stressed from last turn. So Vader is basically out of locks for the moment and cannot take any lock on the next 2 turns if you consider that he will clear the A stress per turn right now. So it is looking very good for Daan right now. What will Red do? He will place himself so that Fifth Brother may collapse onto him, and now he blocked the boost to the left or the barrel to the left with both yellow and green, so probably that Fifth brother is going to be blocked. I mean, not blocked, but... Alright, fair enough. Fifth brother is out. Hello. Comment va Golvid? Okay, so Vader did get a stress out. One force is missing for the moment. Anyway, range 2 without any mods except the force. Will use one. Very brave. Only one force remaining for the Dark Lord. We'll get damage on blue, so that is half. Go. Alright, so green is shooting fifth brother. 3 dice. Got nothing. I mean, one with the focus, so maybe just nothing at all. There you go. And now you've got blue on Vader. And blue range 2. Might put Vader in some trouble. What a shot. What a shot. And Vader is dead. Can spend a force. But I mean, if you keep the force, in attack, where like if you don't spend in attack, then you are alive right now. But did go for spending a force, and yeah, Darth Vader is out. So now that is pretty much game at this point, I believe. So this was, yeah, this was probably this guy's stress. I don't know. Alright, so no fangs did die on this turn. No fang. I mean, blue did take a damage, lost half, but anyway, looking very good for Daan. It is probably game as Fifth Brother is not looking in the right direction and is probably going to face some fangs next turn. So it is probably the Netherlands coming back actually to a score of 2-2. Alright. I mean, as we are seeing some Mandalorians, why not have this?
This is the way.
GG. Yeah, let's not call that so fast, but it is probably, yeah. Alright, so green in a position to take a target lock. Red did not want to stress and did take a target lock. Yellow is boosting and getting a focus, and blue is maybe trying to fit. I mean, look at those fangs hunting for some Inquisitor. No, blue is keeping everything. Oh, and he bumps, so yellow has range 1 shot with a focus, and blue has a range 2 shot with a focus. Not... He's trying some other dice. Alright, so yellow range 1. Now, 4th dice. 4 dice, sorry. Gets 3 with the focus. And he will get 1 at 1 force spent. So Daan is basically 1 damage away from victory. Amazing, flawless play by Daan. Yeah. A great ace hunter. Yeah, he's playing the thing really well, actually. I was a bit worried that he would be outmaneuvered, because OveR2 is a very good player, but I believe Daan like locked the game really fast, and by doing so prevented any kind of amazing play that OveR2 was able to perform. So it is some logical victory. Uh, but yeah, Daan seems like he's a very, very good player. So yellow is taking a focus. That's not green's focus, obviously. Blue is... Okay, so I believe he saw the 5 straight or something like that from fifth brother. But no, that was a 3 hard. So he will get a shot onto blue, range 1. That is 1 less agility because of the structural damage. It's 3 on 2, but you've got an auto evade. So 1 evade. Yep, there you go. Perfect. That's Concordia face-off. I believe that's the name. You've got a range 1 with green. That's 4 dice and a target lock. It's going to do 2 for now, re-rolling 2. Gets another 2, so that's GG. And fifth brother dies here. It is a 200 to 98 victory for the Netherlands. Let me update this. Nope, not the one. There you go, and we are back on even now, 2 to 2. And now they are discussing for this is really good drawing, right? Like seeing Bob Ross baiting some. Alrighty, okay, so I'll just give you your money. Hope you enjoyed the game. GG to both players and GG to Dan, who is winning for his team. GG to those who did bet for Dan. Well played. And yeah, so it looks like we are going to end the first game of the night just right away. I'm sorry, but not getting blocked is also amazingly play. Oh yeah, you're right, you're right. You are correct. Don't have to be sorry about that. But okay, so right. Alright. Okay, so anyway, thanks for watching. We will be back in about 30 minutes for a game between Denmark and Serbia. We are changing our teams so that we may see every game of Denmark streamed. That was a goal for their captain. I'm glad that we all participated in that. So we will be back in about 30 minutes. If you want to see some more XTC X-Wing. And yeah, I wish you a good night if you're not coming back. And I'll see you Sunday for the 2 final games of France against the Netherlands. There you go. Have a good night.